In our department, new employees must pull weeds every morning for a month.
Huh? I see. What's the reason behind that?
Excuse me, but Mr. Keiichi Sato was just appointed as our new president last week.
Don't lie just to get out of weeding duties.
Unbelievable. Fine. I'll call all the executives here right now.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I work for Tokimeki Foods, and today, I've returned to headquarters after 5 years. Mr. Kamoshita, head of sales, nice to meet you. I'm Keiichi Sato. Transferred from the Shikoku branch as of today.
Ah, so you're the one. I've heard about you. They say you achieved record sales in Shikoku. Not only that, but I heard you also contributed to developing new products. Seems like you can do it all, huh?
Oh no, it was just luck, and thanks to everyone's support.
Well then, let's get right to it. Can you start by weeding the garden?
Huh? What?
We have all new employees weed the garden every morning for a month.
I see. And what's the reason behind that?
Kudo, explain it to him.
Yes! Well, we in sales value spirit and endurance, so by pulling weeds under the blazing sun, you build mental toughness to handle any situation. Or so I've been told.
I see. Just as I'd heard.
Huh?
So basically, I'm being mistaken for a new recruit in sales, right?
Wait, you're not... President Sato? President Sato, why are you weeding?
President Sato?
Haven't you seen the staff announcements? Mr. Keiichi Sato was appointed our new president just last week.
What? You've got to be kidding me. Don't lie just to skip the weeding.
This is unacceptable. I'll summon all the executives here immediately.
Go ahead, call them.
Miss Tetsuhara, it's fine. Here's my business card. It clearly states President, doesn't it?
A business card can be fake, you know.
Let's assume for a moment that I gave you a fake business card. In that case, I'd be faking my identity just to avoid weeding, which means I'm falsifying documents for personal gain. That could be a crime or, at the very least, a serious compliance violation. I mean, seriously, what kind of regular employee would go that far just to avoid pulling weeds?
Exactly. Please acknowledge that Mr. Sato is indeed our company president.
Well, wait, so it's true? Why though? Sure, he performed well in Shikoku, but this promotion seems way too sudden.
Now then, could you explain how weeding improves sales skills?
Just as Kudo said earlier, it builds patience and mental toughness for personal negotiations.
I see. I don't entirely disagree with the logic, but have you considered it more carefully?
Huh?
For example, imagine you're negotiating and the client hesitates about your proposal. According to your logic, you just keep pushing until they nod in agreement, right?
Exactly. My method is all about persistence. The grit I built from weeding helps me stay strong.
But what if the client wants to take the offer back to their team for further review?
Huh?
If they're hesitating, it might be because they have concerns. Simply pushing harder could prevent them from voicing those doubts. Over persistence might just intimidate them instead of inviting an open conversation.
Exactly. Creating a comfortable atmosphere where questions can be raised is important.
If you're too aggressive, it can discourage meaningful discussion.
Well, of course. I consider the client's reactions and adjust accordingly.
But whenever we fail in negotiations, you often tell us we lacked assertiveness. Some of us, especially newer employees, misunderstand and think we must push hard no matter what. I see. Even I might misunderstand if you phrased it that way.
That was my mistake. I apologize.
Exactly. Imposing tasks like weeding or enforcing strict hierarchies based purely on toughness without proper reasoning It can easily lead to misunderstandings. Of course, if there's a valid reason, I'm not against it. But if you don't clearly explain the context, it'll eventually backfire. Yes.
Hold on a second. The previous president highly valued Mr. Kamoshita's approach. It's confusing when you suddenly impose your way of thinking.
Misaki, thank you. But this time I was definitely in the wrong. As expected of my junior, always has my back when it counts.
I'm not imposing anything. I've explained my reasoning clearly with proper justification.
Still, we have no idea how much experience you've had, Mr. Sato. Have you even worked in sales before?
Of course he has. Mr. Sato built an exclusive network in the Shikoku region from scratch.
But we weren't there to see it firsthand.
Are you saying he's lying?
No, that's not what I meant. Mr. Kamoshita, why don't we head out for sales now? Let's prove we're not just about toughness.
Yeah, let's go close some deals.
This is quite a tough situation. Thank you so much. You said exactly what we've been thinking. We've actually tried telling Mr. Kamoshita the same thing multiple times before.
Oh, no problem at all. I see. So you've already brought it up before.
To be fair, the company's performance and sales are strong. So it might have been hard for upper management to speak up.
Still, the success of this company, including headquarters, is due to the product's quality. Relying on that alone while ignoring employee work conditions isn't acceptable.
We'll be closely observing the sales department here for a while. If there are any issues, we'll make sure to address them. Thank you so much.
3 hours later. I see. There's a lot of manual data entry involved here.
Yes. Even though we use software sometimes, Mr. Kamoshita prefers manual entry for important data. That's why the digitalization process hasn't advanced much in critical areas. That must be a huge burden for everyone.
If we can improve these issues, while building on current strengths, this company can grow even further.
I've heard rumors, but the headquarters have changed so much. It's completely different from 5 years ago. May I ask why you were transferred from HQ to Shikoku?
Well, it was kind of like training in the field.
Mr. Sato originally achieved outstanding results in the planning department. But former President Tanaka wondered if he was being underutilized there. So, he sent him to help turn around the struggling Shikoku branch, to test his capabilities. I see. And you succeeded, which led to your return here.
Yes. I expected a small promotion, but becoming the president was quite a surprise.
Former President Tanaka had been concerned about the aging leadership team despite strong sales. So he decided to start rejuvenating the company leadership starting from the top. I used to work under Mr. Sato in the planning department, but was reassigned as his secretary. That's amazing! But hearing directly from someone with hands-on experience makes me trust you even more.
Good work, everyone. We just sealed a huge deal.
Yeah, the client said they were deeply moved by our passionate presentation.
See, Mr. Sato? Some clients actually prefer our aggressive approach.
Oh, I see. That's great to hear.
Of course! This particular client was known for valuing enthusiasm. Which is why I thought you two would do well there.
Huh?
Wait, a client who values enthusiasm? By the way, I spoke with some of your other previous clients. Apparently, you've shown up to meetings covered in sweat right after weeding sessions.
Some even mentioned they were uncomfortable and hope you'd pay more attention to personal grooming.
Yet, when they raised concerns, you proudly explained your weeding practice instead of addressing the issue. Some clients even said they prefer you spent that time preparing for the meetings instead.
Well, what? Really?
As I said earlier, No matter how right you think your approach is, it's all about the situation. Being flexible and adapting based on the client's needs and personality is crucial. Do you understand now?
Well...
I see. In that case, from now on, we'll focus on clients who appreciate our passion. As for the others, Kudo and the team can handle them, right? I see. That sounds reasonable. So can we also make the weeding tasks optional from now on? Huh?
Hey, wait a minute.
But Mr. Misaki, weren't you just emphasizing the importance of putting the right people in the right roles? Thank you for your wonderful suggestion.
Sorry, Mr. Kamoshita.
What? Well, fine. As long as our team keeps outperforming the rest, we'll prove them wrong. It'll be fine.
1 month later.
Our company's seasonings have been chosen for food stalls at an international event with 78 countries participating. We'll also assist with negotiations on some ingredients for the event. So, we need to assign teams for those negotiations.
I see. Please leave that to my team.
Yes, we'll make sure to close the deal successfully.
Understood. Since there are 2 companies to negotiate with, I'll assign one to Mr. Kamoshita's team, and the other to Miss Kudo's team.
Kudo? But she's still quite inexperienced.
Mr. Sato has full confidence that Kudo can handle it. Of course, she won't be working alone. Please collaborate as a team during the negotiations. Yes, I'll give it my best.
However, both my team and Mr. Kamoshita's team struggled during the negotiations.
Things aren't going very well, are they? We can't lower the price any further.
And we can't just accept their demands either. This is tough.
Seems like you're struggling too. Not that we're doing any better. But this is where our persistence will shine.
Yeah, if we close our deal first, it'll prove our approach is the right one.
You can't judge success based on just one deal.
One deal can still make a difference. Well, if that happens, we'll deal with it then. For now, let's schedule another meeting.
But what if we fail again? It could hurt our image.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
A plan? Could it be the secret note strategy?
Maybe.
Secret note?
1 week later.
Another failed attempt.
And once negotiations run overtime, they just cut the meeting short. This is so hard.
Grr.
Oh? Still not done with your negotiations? We've already closed our deal.
What? You closed it?
Yes. This is the power of Mr. Sato's negotiation skills.
No way! You were struggling just last week. How did you manage that?
We just followed the instructions from the secret note, and everything went smoothly.
I'll give you both a copy of this memo. Try following it during your next negotiation. Just a heads up, it's confidential, so don't share it outside the company.
What is this?
We don't need to rely on some memo. Let's stay confident and go for it.
Yeah, you're right. But if we keep going like this, we might fail again. Maybe I should give it a try.
1 week later. Congratulations on closing the deal.
Now the international event preparations can proceed smoothly. Yay!
No way! What kind of magic is in this memo?
Now, do you understand? This is exactly what Mr. Sato meant by case.
Wait, Mr. Kamoshita, did you actually follow that memo step by step? What did it say?
Well, it listed the client's personality traits, habits, even family details.
Well, what? Isn't that a bit too personal? Of course, this information is discarded after the deal. It's gathered casually during conversations with the client.
Mr. Sato uses those details to tailor his approach. From how he speaks to even scheduling the meetings for maximum comfort. That way, the client feels more valued and respected, making it easier to convey sincerity.
I'm guessing, Mr. Kamoshita, that you used your usual persistence approach in this case? But the client you were dealing with has a young child. So instead of dragging the meeting out, a more concise, calm approach, acknowledging their parental fatigue worked better.
Which means in this case, your approach was ineffective. This is exactly what case-by-case means. As for the weeding tasks, it's fine as long as everyone enjoys it without feeling pressured. But pushing it without explaining properly was the real issue. Do you understand now?
Mr. Kamoshita, what do we do now?
I get your point, but still, my methods worked before. I've had good results. I can't accept this just yet. I want to prove myself too. Send me to the Shikoku branch.
Me too. I want to prove myself.
What should we do, Mr. Sato?
Of course, I have no reason to refuse.
All right, I'll show results right away.
My methods worked before. I've had good results. And so, the two of them transferred to Shikoku, determined to prove their approach.
All right, let's start with weeding. Hey, where is everyone?
This isn't working. No one's listening to us.
News of their strict working style had spread from HQ, and the employees refused to cooperate. As a result, sales dropped, and demotions were even being considered.
Meanwhile,
all right, time to check in on the planning department next time.
It seems the sales department is running smoothly under Kudo's management now. All right, I'll show results right away.
Thanks. Though saying it like that is a bit embarrassing.
I've really learned the importance of expressing my feelings.
Thanks for watching till the end.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.